Good morning, Internet. I'm Slowbro202, and this is another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is a battle against Santos, who's a random passerby, and he is using a Metagross, Heliolisk, Umbreon, Politoed, Kangaskhan, and Rotom Wash. Kangaskhan seems to be the only one with capable of holding a Mega Stone, and I'm using my basic team of Amoongus, Garchomp, Mienshao, Slowbro, Dragonite, and Cloyster. Looking at his team, I wasn't really sure what he was going to lead with, so I decided to lead with Amoongus and put something to sleep. So here we go. So Amoongus goes out. He leads with Rotom, gets Confuse Ray off. And Amoongus is confused. But Amoongus still gets the Spore off. And Rotom is asleep. I decide to switch into Dragonite to take advantage of the sleeping Rotom and set up a little bit, thinking that even if he switches or something, I'd still get at least a Dragon Dance off. But he decides to stay in. So now Dragonite's at +1 attack and +1 speed. He's going to Dragon Claw this Rotom in the face. But Rotom hangs on like a punk and wakes up and gets the Will-O-Wisp off. So Dragonite is now burned, and burned Dragonite is not awesome at all. So I figure even with the burn, I should be able to kill Rotom, and I do. So burn does what? It halves your attack. So is that -3? If I'm wrong, correct me. So let's assume he's at -3. But I did dance once, so that's -2. He goes on Umbreon. I should switch here, but I said, you know what? Umbreon doesn't threaten Dragon at all, so I'm just going to keep dancing. So now I've gotten 2 Dragon Dances off. I think I'm up to -1 attack. I'm at +2 speed. He goes for the Snarl, which lowers my special attack, which doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to Claw again to see how much that's going to do to Umbreon, and maybe a quarter. And he's got the Moonlight, so that's not what I want. I decided, so with the staying in with the Burn Dragonite, decided to keep him alive. He goes for the Protect, while I go for the Roost. And that's dance number 3. So I believe I'm back to even attack. And I'm at +3 speed. He goes for the Snarl again. Merp. Oh no, my special attack valve. More roosting. More health. More shenanigans. Does miss the Snarl, which is nice. And I get off Dragon Dance number 4. Oh, yeah. He switches it finally. Finally, he switches into Politoed to try and Ice Beam Dragonite. I don't know why he didn't do that when Rotom died, but whatever. So Dragon Dance number 4 goes off. I'm now at +1 attack and +4 speed. And since I've got that +4 speed, I decided to Roost to get Multiscale back up so that I can survive the Ice Beam. And Ice Beam is really, really good for my Burn Dragonite, because that sets off my weakness policy. So now, despite being burned, Dragonite is at +3 attack and +4 speed. And things gon' die. Like Politoed. Politoed's dead. Decides to go into Kangaskhan. get some priority fake out damage. Double hit fake out damage. Good move on his part. Another one of those of, why didn't you do that earlier? Fake out damage is gonna hurt. And I flinched, so I can't roost. I'm down to 5. I'm down to 5 hit points. He goes for the sucker punch, but I go for the roost, so it fails. He goes for the sucker punch again as I roost again. So I've been testing a little bit on this Pokemon Showdown, and the Dragonite I use there has Earthquake instead of Roost. And this, I think, is it's an interesting example of how Roost can be better. I wouldn't say it's a good example, but it's an interesting example. So he switches into Umbreon. As I claw it. I claw again, hoping to kill the Umbreon, but he switches into Metagross. And this is also kind of interesting. He stalled out his own reign. So as he switches into Metagross, he opens himself up to a nice Fire Punch to the face. Metagross gets sent home. So he goes back into Kangaskhan. Dragonite is definitely in the range where the double hit fake out is going to kill him. But probably the best performance a burned Dragonite has ever had. So I got a Mienshao to return the fake out favor. He decides to switch out, go into Umbreon. I don't really care about that, so I'm going to fake out anyway, and then the U-turn damage is going to kill Umbreon. Oh no, Rocky Helmet, I don't have Regenerator. Oh wait. So not really knowing what he's going to put in next. Kind of hoping for Kangaskhan, I go with Cloyster. He goes into his Heliolisk. I haven't faced many Heliolisks, and stupidly I decided to stay in to get the Shell Smash, but he goes for the Thunder, and Cloyster is dead. Awesome. Stupid on my part. I should have switched into Garchomp, but whatever. Back to Mienshao. Fake out, which almost does half. Awesome. I go for the U-turn, but he outspeeds me, and I was not expecting that. So Mienshao is dead. But that's okay. I go into Amoongus, thinking that there's probably nothing you can do to Amoongus, really. Put him to sleep just in case. Sleeping opponents are always better. And then Amoongus can start dropping bombs. The sludgiest of bombs. Yeah, eat that. Doesn't die. That's okay. Wakes up. Not okay. Uses Eerie Impulse, which lowers my special attack, which I don't particularly enjoy. But he does die to the Sludge Bomb anyway. And then it's back into Kangaskhan. So he gets that easy double hit fake out damage. I flinch and do nothing. And I'm going to switch into Slowbro. I'm not really sure what he's going to do here, but I was thinking either I'd get the free switch because he's going to Sucker Punch, or he's got the Earthquake and that's going to hurt Amoongus a lot. And he does have the Earthquake. And Slowbro, being the beast of a physical wall he is, doesn't really care. He goes a power-up punch, which I don't want. That gives him +2 attack. I go for the Scald. See how much it's going to do, and hope for the burn, and no burn. Unfortunate. He's going to go for that +2 Sucker Punch, but I decided T-Wave. It doesn't really matter, since he's got the +1 Sucker Punch. But whatever. Maybe it'll help. I go for the Scald again, but that +2 Sucker Punch is going to murder Slowbro. Womp womp. But that's okay. So I can go into Garchomp, hoping that he'll be able to survive the Sucker Punch. Go Mega for that extra bulk. Let's see. Sucker Punch. First hit. Ouch. Second hit. Doesn't kill. Awesome. And Mega Garchomp's Earthquake is going to kill the Mega Kangaskhan. And that's the game. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.